2 notes. Carboni then asked Odette Morris to write a note to Silvano Vittori and deliver it to him at Chelsea Cloisters. Miss Morris obligingly walked over to the block of flats and wrote 2 notes at the reception. One was left there, the other slipped under the door of room 881, where Vittori and Calvi had been staying. The notes, with 1 or 2 minor discrepancies, read as follows. Dear Silvano Vittori, I have telephoned my time many times, but I have not heard from you or seen you. Tell me how I can find you, and please telephone Aldi and Vito immediately. The notes were signed Odina. There was no address telephone number on the notes, and Odina was not Odette Morris's name. She could not explain to the inquest why she had written notes to someone she did not know, or why she signed a name that was not her own. She simply said that Carboni had asked her to do so. It was obvious, she said, that he did not want to go up there. Later that afternoon, Carboni returned to the Morrises' house, where he telephoned Laura Scanconas, the 30-year-old niece of his hostess, who lives upon Italy. Miss Sanu Concas told him that Calvi's death had just been announced on television. Carboni said in his statement that he felt terrified. He spent a sleepless night at the Morrises' house and, accompanied by Odette, left early the next morning for Gatwick. Right, now here Carboni is left with Odette. Now, the note, the first note, Dear Silvano Vittori, I've telephoned many times. Tell me how I can find you. Please telephone Aldi or Vito immediately. So, Odette and Carboni are telling everyone that, hey, we don't even know what's going on, but we left a note round his yard saying that we're going to see him, and we telephoned him, so we can't find. So they're trying to have a little alibi going there, you know what I mean? Anyway, moving on. Left early the next morning for Gatwick, where they boarded a plane for Edinburgh. After another night at another hotel, the George in Edinburgh, Hans Kunz arrived on a private plane to the Carboni back to Switzerland. Private plane to take Carboni back to Switzerland. So Carboni wanted to feel rich, yeah, so he went back to Switzerland. By the time Odette Morris woke up in her hotel room, Carboni had gone. A strange meeting of the group of 4 who were with Calvi in his final hours was to follow in Switzerland. Their story, although they wanted to make everything feel rich and dandy, so they went to Switzerland. Well, they stayed in Switzerland. Their story, you know, Switzerland, Rolex watches and high flyers and everything, and, you know, one minute they're staying in a block of flats, the next minute it's Switzerland. So they are victimizing the man. They're victimizing Mr. Calvi. You know what I mean? Anyway, more on this case later. Thank you very much for listening.